Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
When the cat breathes, the air goes through the trachea and into the lungs.
Really? Yeah. We both have the same. No, I think we share the same.
Did you get my face in it?
I did.
Okay, so the digestive system starts in the mouth, where it contains salivary glands, which produces a lake where it breaks down the food, and it goes down to the esophagus, and then it reaches the cardiac sphincter, where the stomach starts.
Really? And he's
So after the food enters into the stomach through the cardiac sphincter, it is in the upper part of the stomach, which is called the fundus, and it continues down through the stomach. The outer curvature of the stomach is called the greater curvature, and the inner is the lesser curvature. The stomach is covered in folds called rugae, which increase absorption. And then it exits through the pyloric sphincter into the duodenum of the small intestine.
Go, yeah.
After the food exits the pyloric sphincter, it enters the duodenum and then goes through the jejunum and lastly into the ileum, which is the longest part of the intestines. These are all held together by the greater omentum and the mesentery. The food then enters the cecum, which also has a little tiny appendix attached to it. After, it enters the ascending colon, to the transverse colon, to the descending colon, and finally into the sigmoid colon. Then, after exiting the rectum, it goes out the anus and out of the body.
Into the liver.
Narrate, Lexi.
Oh, I am pushing food through the last part of the intestines, through the ileum, into the colon. Then I am guiding it through the parts of the colon, out the anus. Action. Okay. This is the heart, located inside the pleural cavity with the lungs. There are 4 sections in the heart, 2 atria, the left and right, as well as 2 ventricles, the left and right.
Action. Okay, so the liver functions to filter blood, like filter waste out of the blood. It also creates bile, which is stored in the gallbladder. The bile from the gallbladder is released into the duodenum of the small intestine to assist with the breakdown of food. Meanwhile, the pancreas functions to secrete enzymes such as insulin, which lowers blood sugar levels.
Spleen. Come on, go for this.
Go. The kidneys filter the remaining waste out of the blood and convert it into urine to be secreted by the excretory system.
And the bladder,
The bladder,
which stores the urine.
yeah, it stores urine until it is excreted through the urethra.
What you're gonna be doing? Are you filming? Is get me out of it. Putting a probe down the esophagus so we can find the correct path. Then, once we find it, we're going to pump air into the stomach to make sure that we are going into the right area. Where is it? Here we go.
Yeah.
If you can just look right there, it pumps a little bit. And it is currently inflating. Pump it faster, man. Go, go, go.
Ours was like 2 days ago.
God, you're good at that.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. A lovely assistant. All right. Okay. So we've got our lap band. Now we're going to see how it affects the inflation of the. Oh, that's why it's a little clog right there.
Ew.
Tissue. Probably food. You got this. It's one of our students, a trainee. All right.
someone has sediment in there.
As you can see, it is restricting the air entering the stomach. So if this were applied to food, you wouldn't be able to get as much food into the stomach, and therefore you would eat less, and therefore you would probably get that off my face, lose weight.
Okay, are we done with this one?
A tracheotomy. Stephanie, our assistant, is going to slice a thin slice into the cartilage of the trachea, being careful to get between the rings. Then we are going to insert a straw through the trachea and it will enter into the lungs, and we are going.
Okay, let's not discuss that right now.
I mean, they feel pretty solid. Like
They don't feel like.
You like
I don't think these are.
How could they just not be the lungs?
It's impossible for them to not be the lungs, but
They're obviously the lungs. They're just maybe I'm.
You guys should have, like,
maybe this straw had a
given
little
him
clog in it. Maybe we
testicular
should try to
cancer.
take it out.
I know, 'cause you got fucking big.
we're in the process of unclogging the straw
Oh, now that's pooping. Why is everything doing that?
because that is most likely what the problem is. Because these are definitely lungs right here. These.
We need, do we have a straw or something?
Oh my god.
We just is that good for the video?
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I know.
gonna get my
relax. I shouldn't have
phone.
got glasses and
Or
stuff.
Cindy.
Yeah, why don't you have freaking goggles on?
Okay.
Attempt 2. This is why we practice on dead animals. Alright, here we go. Any results?
Maybe we should stick it a little further down. Just like really get it in there.
Get that suction.
Hold it. Okay, I see where the air is escaping. Hold, yeah. Because see how it's blowing onto your glove? So hold the rim right, yep. There we go.
Is it?
We can just do it tomorrow with the other video.
I can feel it going in here. I can feel it here. Then it's gone. Oh, it's right here. It's like it's getting blocked somewhere here. Stabbing, not a. That was not a stab. However, this is simply a demonstration.
Stop the bleeding!
Oh no! What we're doing now is staunching the flow of blood, and we're going to create a clot.
It's hard to grab. It's really slippery.
Would you like some assistance?
Thank you, doctor, but I think I'm...
Vet technician.
Oh, Stephanie failing to cut the thread.
Stephanie will not make it to grad school.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this out. Yeah.